All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're up here at J.C. Lewis Ford, but this is actually the one in Pooler, Georgia. I've never stepped foot on this lot until today. First time I have ever been here. B&T and I are going to Costco, which is right across the street, to do some shopping, and I'm going to hit this dealership. I'm going to hit Vaden Pooler Chevy dealership and Vaden Ram Jeep dealership and make some videos. Beautiful Sunday, 93 degrees. Yes, it is in the middle of very hot black parking lot, and it is very warm out here, but we're going to dive into these today. I am seeing more and more 2026s hit the lot, and we got a lot of interesting stuff happening that kind of sets the pace for what I'm expecting with this market. It's kind of freaking me out a little bit. Let's take a look at this. This is by far one of the most sexy 2026 Tremors I have seen. This is an F250 Tremor. This is a beautiful one. Now, I believe that that is not the high output because it is black, so that is a standard output 6.7, not the high output, which I believe is red. But we got this beautiful truck, 35s on this thing. I mean, we got this, I believe they're 35s on a Tremor package. I could be wrong, but I know you can fit 37s on these. But I mean, we're talking about a gorgeous truck. 2026, I like the addition of this extra side step they put on here now, which kind of meets in. So you have both. You have this step going to that step. That is pretty cool. That's kind of a cool feature right there. I think that's pretty nice. So they do these trucks very well. It is one of my all-time favorite trucks made. However, we have some issues that I'm seeing with these, and we're going to talk about that plus some others. But so beautifully done. Okay, and a Tremor package means you get the rear locker, you get the skid plates, you get all that function on here. It's very easy on a truck this big to show you skid plates. Look at this setup on here. Okay, I mean, this truck is done very, very well. It's an amazing truck. And this one's got the power running boards under there that you can see those drop down. And we have the Torsen, or not Torsen, it's actually just, it's not a Torsen brand, but it's a limited slip in the front of this thing. It's a gorgeous truck. Now this one here, the downside is, not a downside, but we are dealing with a platinum. Okay, this is a platinum trim truck. This is as decked out in here as it gets. I mean, look at all this high-techery nonsense that's going on in here and every kind of bell and whistle and thing that you can think of. When I show you the sticker price of this, this is the trend that I'm not happy with. These are the things that I'm not liking that we're seeing, but we're going to look at it. But look at this thing. I mean, gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous. Platinum emblems in the seat. Look at that. I mean, that thing is beautiful. So, what does this truck cost? You know that I can go buy a brand new 2026 Tremor set up the way I want with a gas 7.3 liter engine in it. I get it with the 7.3 set up exactly like this as an XLT, and I can walk away with it for somewhere in the low $60,000 range. Okay, low 60s. That's what I can get this exact truck for without the diesel and without the platinum trim. What is this coming in at for 2026? Well, let's take a look at it. Here it is. 2026 F250 Platinum, and this has got the power stroke. It's not the high output, so you can even go one motor higher. Look at that number. Look at that number. Okay, that's crazy. Here's the options if you want to scroll through them real quick. But I mean, come on. Come on. Since when are we talking $108,000 F250 single rear wheel trucks? When are we talking that? What is going on here? We're going to walk this lot and see what other vehicles they got on here. But this trend of ridiculously expensive is kind of annoying. It's getting old real quick. I don't really like seeing it anymore. And we're seeing it. I can tell just by, well, here's a Lariat Power Boost. I can tell just by the sparkly paint on this. FX4 package. Where's our window sticker? But this is going to be a very expensive one. What are we coming in at on this thing? $75,000. FX4 Lariat. Okay, these things are just getting to be quite a bit of a pill to swallow today in this world, and yet they're sitting on every lot. I was at the other J.C. Lewis just yesterday night making videos up there. They also have a 26 Tremor up there, and that 26 Tremor is $108,000. What do we got here? What are these? Let's see. Here's more. Here's just a Super Duty FX4. Is this a 26? This is a 26, 6.7 liter, so this is a simple one. This is a Lariat, but we got the 6.7, or I mean high output one, not simple one, sorry. High output 6.7 in this thing, $95,000. Okay, here's one, another Lariat right here. This one's got the standard output in it, and this is a Tremor, I'm betting, right? Yeah, this is a Tremor. So here's another Tremor. Now this is a Lariat Tremor version with the standard output 6.7 in it. And what do we got here? This is a 2026 as well, as you see right there. Again, $95,000. Here's your option list. I mean, what world do we live in? Here's a Lariat, here's another one. Here's a Lariat FX4, okay, with the standard output Cummins in this thing. And where does this stuff come into play at when we start looking at these numbers? What is this? This is another this is a 2025, $89,000. These numbers are just getting brutal. Here's a simple, well, this has actually got a cab over on the back of this thing, but here's an XL 250, and they don't have a sticker on it, so we're not gonna see nothing. Here's another Lariat 250 with the standard output. We just looked at one of those. Any of them with gassers? No, here's a 350 though. 350 6.7 standard output, which slides my window sticker. I like that this dealership has window stickers on almost every truck. I really do like that. So we come over here, we look at this thing, $83,000. Okay, I mean, that's, you know, that's a lot of a pill to swallow on some of these things. And this amount of trucks that are over 100 grand is kind of, like I said, kind of flooring. We got Raptors. We got Raptors sitting everywhere on this lot. We got more Tremors here than anywhere I've ever seen. Here's a Raptor right here. This 2025 Raptor, and we're coming in at 83. You know, it's kind of mind-blowing. And then they have a whole department here. Remember all these? We saw these exact trucks over on the other J.C. Lewis lot. Looks like they moved most of them over here. Okay, these Black Widow trims, these Rocky Roads, these ones I think we've reviewed or looked at, not reviewed, but we've talked about many of these as we went through when they were on the other dealer lot. Like here's one too. Here's a Super Duty. This is a 250 Lariat with the 6.7 and with the dealer addendums on them, and this is a 2025 $20,000 Black Widow package, $111,000. 111 grand for some of these trucks. The numbers are just hitting very, very hard, very difficult. Okay, it's a big pill to swallow, and we got more of them here as we keep going. But here's another 250 Black Widow package right here. This got the high output 6.7 in it, and we do not get a window sticker on this one. But I mean, these numbers are sheer pain. All right, sponsoring this video, we have Lasfit, one of the best companies out there. We have the Lasfit air compressor right here. You guys have seen me do video reviews on it. I take this thing with me every place. It is absolutely incredible for cars, for bicycles, for all that kind of stuff. My Jeep has got a lot of Lasfit stuff on it. We have Lasfit fog lights right there that are absolutely incredible, those beams. We have Lasfit high visibility turn signals right in here that are incredible. We have Lasfit mats we just got done putting in Bella's new Sentra. We have them in our 4Runner as well too, but look at the coverage here. How about that for never having to vacuum your vehicle out again? Just dump your crap right out. Look at how great that is. And what if you got a kid in the back? Look at this car seat. Look at how nice this is. Again, never having to vacuum. Look at that coverage that we have in here. Absolutely incredible. And what about the trunk? Look at this. Again, never having to vacuum again. Just take this truck or the whole mat out and dump it off and get rid of all the stuff on there. Super simple and easy. So we use Lasfit for everything. I cannot say enough good things about the company, even in our truck. This bed mat, this custom fit, molded, super good, lipped, ribbed. This thing is incredible, and it is Lasfit liners for this entire thing here. Tough as nails, durable as it gets. Cannot say enough good things about Lasfit, and we appreciate them taking the time to sponsor this video and put their stuff out here and show us their amazing products. Their website and information running below for you, and it will also be in the video description as well. Check them out. You will be very happy with all the products they make. I am. There's a lot of pain to these. Here's another one right here. Who's this one? Is this a Black Widow? Another Black Widow. We do got a sticker on this one. 6.7. Look at the size of this truck. I can literally almost walk underneath that mirror. This is a big truck, no doubt about it. Big truck, good setup. Here it is. But what are we talking about on these things? You know, Lariat, high output 6.7, $115,000, 115 grand. That is a big number there to swallow, a big point. And it's not even an FX4. I don't even know if this has a rear locker in it, which I find interesting. Another one, it's not an FX4, F250 Power Stroke, $113,000. These are big numbers. Okay, and it's the world we're living in, and they got a bunch of them. Like I said, here's a Rocky Ridge. Those are Black Widow. Here's Rocky Ridge packages. Very similar, different company, doing the same kind of concept on here. I'm assuming these are straight up 37s, 1350s. And here it is right here. Okay, $110,000 package. These are very, very expensive today. It makes me uncomfortable that $100,000 trucks are so easily thrown around like they're no big deal, like it's expected today. Like 100 grand, no big deal. It's only 100 grand, it's only 100 grand. That drives me nuts that that's the world that we live in, and I'm just not feeling very comfortable with it. And 2026 seems to be a year where we're gonna see a lot more of that stuff. Like I said, to see these kind of numbers popping up everywhere, so many vehicles on a lot. I mean, if you look at the average of all of the trucks that are on this lot, okay, between the 250s we saw over there and 350s, the ones we're seeing here that are modified, you know, all of these standard trucks. I mean, here's a F450 right here that's going to be probably pretty dang expensive. Platinum edition. What are we looking at on this stick? Do we got a window sticker here? We do not have a window sticker on this one, and there's not one laying in it, but we are over $100,000 there too. Yep, just thrown around like, you know, candy. Those numbers thrown around like no big deal. It's a lot to swallow when you start talking about how expensive this stuff is. Not only do we got a couple Raptors, we got a sleeper truck up here I'm going to show you in a second. But we got tons of Raptors. There's tons of Tremors here. Tremor right here, okay? Tremor right here. Everywhere we turn, there's Tremors. Does this one got a window sticker on it? I don't think it does. Does this one? Let's see. This one does, but I mean, everywhere you turn, I mean, it's Tremor after Tremor after Tremor. They're piled up. And here it is for you, 2025 Tremor, $67,000. Not too bad on that price there. Wow, that's actually one of the cheapest Tremors I've ever seen, actually, price-wise. That's pretty dang good for a Tremor. But there's Tremors lined up everywhere on here. Here's another Tremor. Has this got a window sticker? Here's another one right here. What are we coming in at? $70,000. These are all 401A. So you do not get the bumpers. You do not get the Torsen front end in them. Here's one, this is another 401A standard package right here, Tremor. Another 401A right over there, another 401A. These are all 401A packages. Right here, or 402A right here's got it. This has got the steel bumper on the front. Okay, so you're $83,000. Okay, that's how I know the 402A package is from the bumpers. See the difference here? You got that front bumper on there, the steel bumper, that's what matters. There's another 402A right there with the same kind of setup. Gonna be in the $80,000 range. But they got tons of these trucks. I mean, they are very, very expensive sitting here. We got Raptors scattered all over in here, thrown around in here, and then we got this one package right here. Take a look at this. Supercharged Black Widow vet package on a F-150 5-liter with a Whipple supercharger, 718 horsepower, 24-inch wheels, 4-wheel drive truck. Take a look at that. Lowered setup done, and you are at $90,000 with this is the stuff that has been done to it. For you to see right there. Standard window sticker right there, but sweet truck, done well, looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, and then here we got more Raptors. You know, look at the prices of these things. Here's another Tremor. I mean, again, so many expensive $93,000 package, okay? I mean, these trucks are just, man, oh man, where's the welfare section? Where's the cheap guy section? Where's the stuff that I can buy? Another Tremor, another Tremor. Okay, 4x4 off-road, even a 4x4 off-road. What are we looking at on this one here? We got a Lariat 4x4, $70,000. These numbers are just blowing my mind is how expensive this stuff is. Another Raptor right here. This one here, Raptor 37s package. What are we looking at on there? $93,000. Just blowing my mind how expensive these vehicles really are getting today. But I like how many of them are available. Look at more Raptors, okay, more Tremors, you name it, they got it all here. But the vast majority of this whole front row of trucks is $70,000 or higher trucks. If you were to average this whole front row, I mean, it's got to be an average of $95,000. It's insane the amount of money these things are today. Let me know your thoughts, questions, comments, anything you got, put them down below. Thanks for watching.